Hi, this is Biana from Splitcoaststampers. In this video I want to show you how to create a faux silk look with tissue paper. In my sample I used Unity's Harmonious Sprig stamp and from Spellbinders the classic frame to add the decoration around it. First you will need a piece of tissue paper. You can use white or, as I'm using here, some cream. And then just ink up your stamp and stamp it on the tissue paper. Now we let it dry just for a little bit, because the next step is to crinkle up the tissue paper, and if it's not dry you'll transfer ink to other spots. I should have had my heat going already. Okay, next you just take your tissue paper and wrinkle it up a little bit, and then you unfold it again. For the next step you need a piece of cardstock completely covered with adhesive. For that for bigger pieces I like to use my Siron, because that gives me complete and even coverage on my cardstock. So I'm using cream cardstock since I'm using cream tissue paper. Now the hardest part of this will be to just place it on here and try to smooth out most of your wrinkles as you put it on. Put it on a little bit crooked, but that's okay. I always leave my cardstock and my tissue paper bigger than the image, so you can, when you're done, just cut around it. Now your image is finished. You can use it like this, or you can color it in like I did in my sample. And in my sample I colored with Copic markers. It will be a little bit tricky, almost like coloring on glossy if you're using Siron, because of the adhesive. The adhesive will prevent the ink from the marker to soak into the cardstock underneath. But it wasn't too hard. You could also color your tissue paper before you put it on, but because the tissue paper is so thin, that's a little bit tricky as well. So I'm just showing you a little bit. Just, you can see it's not too hard. It's just like if you would, almost as if you would color on glossy. And the tissue paper is a real thin paper, so your ink will run a little bit, but that gives it even more an antique look. I hope you try it out. It's fun and it's a little bit different. See you next time.